The boat behind me is Saxdor 400 GTO, the flagship Saxdor range, and I'm super excited to be here today to show you on board. Great value for money, so many clever design features that are really surprise you actually, and just a super fun boat. So let's jump on board and do the full tour. Let's step on board this exciting boat. Now they're fitted with Mercuries. There's a couple of different options you can go for here. This one has the pair of 350 Mercuries. I'll pop some performance numbers up there on the screen for you to take a look at, but definitely gets along. And I know during sea trials they're expecting and noticing speeds of mid 40s, even higher. But let's get started. I love the way Saxdor do these glass transoms, because it means, if you're sitting on this aft sunpad, you've got that great view out, watching the wash zoom along. That's just a cool thing to have, and it just looks great too. Adds to the open feel of the boat, which I think is a clever piece of design. Now, there's a couple of really interesting things here. The first is that we've got this optional electric grill. So sometimes, you do want to be at the back of the boat, grilling away, maybe keeping an eye on people in the water. You've got a little wet bar sink there, but that is very clever, and I haven't seen that on too many boats to have that in that position. I really do like that. On the other side, we've got a similar opportunity, but this one's used more for storage. You can see there, you can put some covers in there, you might even squeeze some tenders in there. Glass gates, two of those. They're important for the safety of everybody on board. One of those over there. But then we get to the innovation, and this is where I think they've done such an awesome job. So the first of those is this sun pad. Now, as it is, this is fantastic, because you could be sat here looking out through that glass transom if you're at anchor or underway and really enjoying the view. But what's brilliant about this is you can actually move the back of that sunbed this way, and it then becomes lounge space for this area. So, like, how clever is that? So you can either have this as like a full sun pad, or you can have this as like more lounging area, and I think that's a really super clever design. Lots of innovations, particularly when it comes to how they've used their lounging. And one of those is, you can see right in front of us, because we've got this backrest to this lounge section which folds all the way down, and they've done that because we have these side sections that fold down. And so what that gives you is a space to come and sit and chill out and look out off the side of the boat, and even look through these glass sections. Very clever. And people are wanting more and more open feel with boats these days, and Saxdor have achieved that by having these fold down sections. So that's an extremely clever piece of design, and if you don't want it like that, it just folds up and then it creates like dining setting. Super clever. We've got a great entertaining space underneath this hardtop. Of course, these sections leaf over depending on how you want to use them, for more sort of open feeling, or whether you want that to be for dining. You can achieve that. We've got an area over here where we've got refrigeration. We've got that sink. You could spec this with a fridge, a grill, I reckon. You do have that one towards the rear of the boat, but I reckon you could spec that with another grill if you wanted to have that there. But there's even more clever innovation, because this lounge section here, again, is a chameleon. It does two things. When the boat's at anchor, or when you've stopped, you can have it in this configuration. However, if we're underway and we're rattling along at 40+ knots, then this backrests, these move this way and it all moves back, and so that you can be seated and looking forward when you're going at speed. And so what that means is you've actually got one forward facing row of seats, two forward facing row of seats, and a third where the skipper is and a couple of guests here. So I think that makes a lot of sense, because you don't want to be sort of having your back facing the wrong way when you're really heading along, particularly if it's choppy. Very, very clever design. We've got this opening section here, so you can let in a ton of light. If you want to do that, you can have as much or as little light through here as you want. But the other thing that Saxdor have done, and again, you've got to congratulate them for the innovation, is they've figured out a way to have this entire section closed or this entire section open. But how did they achieve that? Well, here's the first thing. These gates close over, so that completely closes off, and then there's this big window section here swings completely down, and so that the back of the boat, forward of that lounge area, with these door closed, that's completely blocked off. But then you might ask, well, what about the sides? I don't see any doors. Well, what they've got is something rather ingenious. Built into these pillars are these like semi-permanent clears. I think they're called isinglass. But what they do is they come out from there, you pull them across like you would a curtain, and then they zip down. And you can do that on both sides. So what that means is, if you want, this entire salon area in here can be completely blocked off. Now that is very, very clever design. I'll leave that, someone will come across and fix that for me. Sorry about that. All right, brilliant design, well done. Let's keep moving forward, because we've got the helm to show you and the forward deck. The helm, I think I pointed out before, it has the 3 forward-facing chairs. This particular one has been spec'd with 2 Simrad multifunction displays. I think you can spec it with a third if you want. I love the way that we've got a lot of the switching done here in this kind of style with this push button. I think that's got a really nice look to it. Thruster control, the sky hook, which is and joystick, which is very, very clever and important, and the digital engine controls for the 2 outboards. That's fantastic and right where you need it to be. Great position to look out, whether you're standing like I am, whether you're using the bolster seats. That is fantastic. Awesome. All right, let's zip forward through this opening windscreen section here out onto the foredeck, and we've got it set up today with the 4 bimini poles. I love having this option where you can shade yourself on, you know, blinding hot days like we get where I live, or you can remove these and have this completely open. But again, there's more innovation from Saxdor. That table is a high-low table, so we can use it as it is now, or as you've probably guessed, we can lower that, grab an infill cushion and create another big sun pad area in the bow of the boat with drink holders for everybody, sound system, fantastic. Even a great place, we've got the anchor locker under there, but a great place to jump off the bow of the boat, layer up, good fun. Like that. All right, let's have a look at the accommodation. So let's jump down. Did you notice those stairs? It's a clever design. If you want to save a bit of space, you have that kind of alternate steps, so you don't have to have actually as many steps going down and as many wide steps. So it means you can save a good amount of space if you want to drop a bit further down into the hull, like we're doing right now. So we've got, I'm going to come and sit down here. Down here, we've got like a V-shaped double berth. Pretty good, in fact. There's a good amount of natural light coming through here because of the glass sections above me. It's air conditioned down here as well. We've got our little switches down in here and circuit breakers and the like. That's nice and handy and well lit. And then we've also got just behind me the head. So if I open this up, you'll see what's on offer. In fact, I'll have to come this way. We've got a really nice big basin section there. We've got a wand shower, so it's more like a wet room configuration, and of course the loo there, which is pretty good as well. So obviously that's the day head, as well as the head you'd use if you were staying overnight, which you can definitely do and be pretty comfortable. There's a few other surprises. It does come with the option of an aft cabin, which would be underneath those sun pads. But there's another little surprise, which is under here. And I'm going to see if I can do this for you. I might have to edit it in. No, here we go. Those stairs pull open. Now there's a space under here, and you can leave those stairs open, and this can be a few different things. If you had a smaller child, you know, like an infant, you could put you could put some mattresses in there, some bedding, and that could be a little space for a small guest to stay. It could be just a handy little locker space, storage for your overnight bags or what have you. And look, let's face it, these days people bring their pets along, so maybe you've got the family dog that wants to come along and you can set them up in there. But that's a cool little handy space and very, very useful. Okay. This is an optional midships cabin where we replace toy storage with this double berth, which is situated underneath the aft sun pad. It's about an $8,000 option, but what it does, it gives you another place for you to put guests, probably for one night would be okay. And you can see here that it's accessed through an opening hatch just at the rear of that sun pad, and it looks like this. Now look, obviously there's not an enormous amount of headroom, but there is good ventilation, there's good natural light. If you had an overspill and you needed somewhere to put another guest, or maybe two, or younger guests might enjoy the fun of this, this would be a perfectly suitable place for a night or two. So it's the Saxdor 400 GTO. I love that walkthrough. So many clever design features. I can see why people think this is such great value for money. I'll put the pricing, all of those details, how you can contact Saxdor in your area, all in the description of the video. But that's a great boat, all you would ever need. So thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed, I don't know what you're doing, subscribe today. We do these every week. And like and comment. Doing those two things tells YouTube that it's great content, and that helps grow the channel. And with channel growth, that helps me get the best possible access to the best possible boats. But I'll see you next week on another video. Bye for now.